Everybody. It's going to be an amazing show. I hope I have some people here with us. So I decided to come down to Canton, Ohio, and it's showing that there's a couple people in the chat already. Welcome in, everyone. I'm all dressed up. It is rainy and overcast, but the sun is still shining, in my mind anyway. So here I am in Canton, Ohio, at the Main Street Modern Warehouse. Jeremy is set up with the trailer way down yonder. I've seen so many friends here that I haven't seen in so long, and I'm really, really thankful to be here. And I just wanted to welcome everyone in. See you guys. Take it easy. Nice to see you. Take it easy. So anyways, we're down at Main Street Modern, and there goes a couple more of my people that I love for my estate sales. And I was looking a little rough, so I put my glasses on. But the long story short is I'm going to turn you around to the building and show you how big this place is. It's 37,000 square feet of Main Street Modern. What else can I say? And then there's two more people that I love that I don't know. And let me turn you around to take a look at the building. So let's do this. And here is the building. See how far back this goes? Look at this. This is 37,000 square feet of absolute amazing mid-century modern. And I will get out of the way over here, and I do want to show you, look at the cars. They've come from all over the United States. And I'm sorry I can't see the chat right now, but look at these cars. So we'll go all the way down here, but just wait. Look at this. So all the way down the street, and there's another side street way down there where those people that I just said goodbye to are walking. Look at all the way down there. People come in from all over the United States, and there's a reason why. So I'll go this way. Hi, welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much. 26 people are here, and I won't be able to see the chat, but let's do this. Get out of the way. So there's my police officer friend. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. I bought him a coffee earlier, and then I offered him a donut because I said, well, all cops like donuts. But he's a very nice man. And anyways, so all the way down here, completely loaded. And when I say loaded, it's so full that there's furniture and decorative arts on the outside. And then we'll walk down here. Welcome in, everybody. And sorry for the rough feed, but it is what it is. And I don't have very long on my phone right now because I'm on like 15%. So what a workout. And by the way, I parked like literally 3 blocks away. There's some customers at the Bully Run trailer getting their coffee. And here we are. So here is the Bully Run coffee trailer pulled in. There's Jamie, there's Jeremy, there's Linda. There's my people. Linda used to work my estate sales, and now she helps Jeremy with the trailer. And then Jamie is our all-star, a rock star who did the baking and making of food. There's Jeremy Sign, there's Jeremy hiding out, giving me a dirty look. So, you know what's really cool? Can I come in, Jeremy? Jeremy, can I show him the inside real quick? Okay, we're gonna go on the inside of the trailer. So look at how new this trailer is, by the way. Oh, and then I know, hold on. We'll do this because I don't want to get anyone dizzy. Look at this. So there's the girls working and going crazy. So here's his main espresso machine. Then we've got the coolers down here. Tons of food for all of the customers and all the staff here today. Hi, Becky S. Hi, Tess. Hugh Stack. Oh, Tess, I'll tell Jeremy that you're here. So I'm going to go inside the building. Thank you, ladies, so much. Hold on. All right, Jeremy, here. I need a tiny little baby smoocher bug. Thank you. All right, we'll be back. So I showed them inside. Do you want to say anything, or you good? All right, so here we go. And then sorry about the generator. Oops, got another car pulling in. And here's the main entrance. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in a bit. So I had to run food in for the workers here. And let's do this. I don't know how the feed is going to be, but we're sure going to give it a go. So let's see here. Show you around at least a little bit. Okay. All right. We made it inside. And I did a little bit of a... Hi there. How's it going? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for saying that. Thank you. Have a great day. Oh, she's so sweet. She loves my jewelry and my necklace and my rings today. The owner, Adam, is right around the corner, and I don't know if the feed is actually... Did the feed hold up, you guys? Is the feed okay? Is everyone still with us? Because now I'm inside the building and I don't know if it's going to keep up or not. I'm trying. Okay, everything's good. So we'll squeeze by here and I'll try and stay out of the way of other people, but I just kind of want to give you a quick walkthrough. And every place is completely littered with decorative arts, two-dimensional paintings, woodcuts, and prints. And this has been my life for a long time. You all know me for the jewelry portion of what I do on my channel, but Mid-Century Modern has always struck a chord with me. These are Don Drum, so these are made by Don Drum. And then some of the art pottery I'm a little bit familiar with as well. So we'll step out this way and go into this little section for you. Oh. And if there's a certain thing that you guys want me to focus in on, just let me know and I'll do it. Absolutely. But some of these paintings really resonated with me the other day when I was here. And you never know if you're in the presence of a $30,000 painting or a $300 painting. Oh, thank you for saying that, Bonnie. Sculptures are great, by the way. And then all the mid-century pottery. Absolutely love it. And then we'll come down here. And we'll go down here, and I'm trying to keep the camera as steady as humanly possible so I don't make anyone upset. Look at the little baby Bertoia chairs. As I talked about Bertoia in some of my videos and the brooch that I have, these are tiny baby Bertoia chairs. So when you see them in the larger size, they're the adult size, and these are the children's size. Oh, thank you for saying that. And welcome in, everyone. Sorry I didn't catch everyone in the beginning because I wasn't looking at the live feed. And then even up in the rafters. So, and it just keeps going, by the way. And when I say 37,000 square feet, it's absolutely true. So we'll do that. Give you a whole view of what we got going on. Great, great sofa. Look at the storage underneath this. Built to last, never goes out of style. So, oh, yep. We'll do this. Look at this one too. Absolutely incredible. Look at the fabric on this one. You know what? Hi, Beyond Bacaloo. You're right. I do need roller skates. Love these as well. And just so all of you know, I'm going to try with my live feeds to keep everything positive and uplifting. Look at this. I wouldn't want a rocking chair, but if I did, that would be the one I would choose. So if you can continue to hit the thumbs up, that'd be excellent. I'd really appreciate it. So we'll do that, give you a little bit of resting spot. And one of my favorites is this one. And this is the Eames Eiffel Tower base rocker. And I have the same exact chair. I have it in yellow with the blonde rockers on the bottom, the glides. And I bought mine many, many, many years ago. And it had been rumored that these were used in the office for pregnant women, for maternity chairs. I don't know if that was exactly true or if they proved that to be true or not, but at least that's one of the stories that went along with it. And of course, the burled wood table. Talk about an exceptional table, and I consider it very moderately priced at $1,800, based on its size, color, and then its finish because of the lacquer being so well preserved and so thick. You just don't see these very often anymore. And the graining of the wood has always been so beautiful to me, and who wouldn't love this raw edge? The table is just fantastic. Absolutely, positively love it. And then on the flip side of it, if you didn't like this, then he's got this for everyone's taste. Very traditional, but still not clinical, still not like medicinal, still very useful in the home. So it's not very office oriented. Same thing with these chairs. If they were finished in vinyl, they would seem very office. They would seem very clinical, like a doctor's office or a dentist office or a waiting room or a meeting room. But since it's covered in this fabric, it makes it very much useful for the home rather than being in a harsh vinyl that no one really wants to sit on. And the warmth and the oxidation that he's left on the pieces to show the years of wear. But look at this chair still has held up after all that time. You buy something today, it's not that case. So exceptional. And there's a pair of them as well. So that's great. We'll step out of this way. And two more of my favorites. These two. Match pair, pretty incredible. Glass top table. And then we'll come down here. Lots of customers today, so I just don't want to be intrusive to other people shopping. So we'll cover you up for a sec. And here we go. And then who wouldn't want these oversized chess pieces? Come on, you know? That's awesome. And Adam did tell me the other day that he has supplied different movie sets with such pieces. So incredible artwork right here. I missed this one the other day, so wanted to zoom in on this one as something that, again, I would feel that is important for its time period. Op art and graphic art like this is sometimes difficult to look at because it does seem, it seemed, distant or clinical again, or too abstract to enjoy. But there was something about the visual vibration of these spaces that are created on this particular version. And then, of course, pencil signed and numbered. So there are only 300 of them in the world, and pencil signed by the artist down there. But I wasn't familiar with the work. It definitely wasn't an artist that I was really familiar with. And in my years of being at the estate sales and doing the sales for over 30 years, you would think I would know it, but I'm just not exactly sure on that one. And this is fantastic with the Murano glass and the art glass. The tumblers are fantastic. And I loved that kind of open and clean etagere, if you will. A lot of decorative arts this way. So thought this was exceptional too. Really thought that was wonderful. And a lot of things have sold. So where the open areas are on the floor, those are pieces that are already out of here. He's been incredibly busy so far today. Hi there, Pat. Welcome in. Thank you all so much for joining in. And look at these two chairs. And then I'm going to run upstairs really quick and show you the upstairs, but this is another one of my favorites. The Eiffel Tower base on the shell chair. So we have the fiberglass shell and the Eiffel Tower base, one of the most iconic in terms of form. So what we've always loved about this is the gracefulness of this biomorphic form in fiberglass, and then that starkness of this Eiffel Tower base. Extremely, extremely, extremely sought after. And I will promise you something, they're very, very comfortable. So even for today's people, it's extremely a comfortable chair. And I like how he pairs these things with more traditional carpet on the floor as well. So you can see that if you have more traditional furnishings or more vintage pieces, let's say 30s, 40s, you can easily pair that with something much more stark and much more modern. As long as you have the right color story, things will work in your spaces extremely well. But on the craft of the pieces as well, if I were to pull open these drawers, you would see that the craft of these things is not like today's. Extremely well labored over and very well thought out. So, and of course, anything mirrored, I've discussed before at my estate sales, anything mirrored immediately sells every single time. And there is a special cleaner for such pieces, so don't ever use a harsh abrasive because it simply isn't advisable. You'll completely upset a finish. And then as a metalsmith like myself will tell you, you can't get the finish back once it's gone. And they do have furniture polish for chrome furniture as well. You can use Simichrome on tubular chrome, but you can't use Simichrome on something mirrored like that. You just can't do it. And I've seen people do it and it just doesn't work. So I want to check this out. Do you watch my YouTube? Are you serious? You know what? I remember you. You came to by the zoo. Yeah, and did you see there's so many pieces here from there? Yeah, I can point some out to you. I remember you. I thought you were spectacular. You came with your friend.
I did.
You did. Now I remember you. Yeah, I only remember the good ones or the bad ones, and you were one of the good ones. So, and thanks for watching my YouTube. I didn't know. Thank you. I've been getting in. Are you serious? That's how you found out? Well, you have to let Adam know. If you wouldn't, yeah, thank you so much. It's amazing to see you. I'd love to go on camera with you. Let's do it. All right, we're going to flip around. Here, hold on. Come here, come here. So this lovely lady came to one of my estate sales.
Yes, I did.
And I didn't even know you before that.
Yes,
All
I'm
right,
Celia.
Yes, so Celia came to, I wanted to blend in with the masses today. I wanted to blend in. So Celia, this is amazing. So Celia came to my estate sale by the Akron Zoo.
Yep.
And she purchased, let me think here, hold on. You bought a lot of things.
We bought, because I came with a friend, we each had a Coach bag.
Okay.
So we each got a Coach bag. I think I got Givenchy
Okay.
pantyhose. She got a sweater. She got a set of crystal glasses. I go to a lot of those things.
I know you do. I know you do. Because I remember you were like more Cleveland area.
Yes,
yes. See, I remember.
Yes.
And you know the weird thing is like on YouTube, people have said, you're going to forget about your viewers. And I'm like, I will
No.
never forget about a single one of them.
And
because as soon as I looked at you, I was like, oh, is that
I
really
do
her?
know her. It's
Yeah.
me, yes.
And I had only seen you just the one time.
And we
That was
were
it.
listening because I have seen this chrome piece and I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't know there was chrome furniture polish.
There is.
So
There is.
You're a
And
wealth of information.
Thank you so much. And are you doing a live feed too?
I do
hope so.
YouTube.
Do you? Well, give me your channel,
I
and then I'll
will.
pin it in this.
Yes.
You'll have to write it down, and then I'll pin it in this, and they
Okay.
can follow you.
Yes,
Can I
please
get you
do.
people?
Yes.
What kind of content are you creating?
Home decor.
Are you
I
serious?
I just
Okay.
went to 20th Century Cincinnati in Cincinnati.
Fantastic. And then there's
Yes.
another one, Dawn of Retro in Columbus. So you want to see Dawn of Retro in Columbus.
Okay.
She's a friend of mine. Her name is Dawn, and I love her. So you'll
Okay.
want to see her. She's in Columbus.
Good to
We
know.
have 63 people watching.
Well, hello.
So I know. Oh my God, this is fantastic. Give me another hug.
Yes.
You're adorable. And you know what? I wasn't even going to come here do this.
Oh, I'm
and
so
now I'm glad I
glad you
did.
did.
So
Yes.
yeah,
It
and
was
you know
so
what?
good to see
To
you.
all the people that say when I get famous, I'm going to forget everyone. It's never going to happen.
No.
It's never going to happen. And there goes Jeremy. Look, that's my partner, Jeremy.
Hi,
He's doing the
Jeremy.
food truck. Jeremy, when she comes outside, give her free coffee and whatever she wants. Look, he's like, okay, I will.
I'll take that.
I know, please. And you get whatever you want to when you go out.
Hey.
Okay? All right.
Thank
And
you.
then
That was
please
lovely.
write down your
Oh,
info.
yes, let me-
And then that way I
Actually,
can
my
get you.
cards.
Here, I'm going to post everyone kind of over here for right now. Here, let's do this. Let's turn everyone around this way. And then,
Do I have something?
you know what? Go to the desk and tell Adam that you need to leave it for me, and he'll write it down, and then
Will
I'll make
do.
sure I get it. Okay.
I will do that.
And then I'm going to pin you in the video,
Yes.
in the description, and then they can find you.
Thank you.
And then I'll share your link on my main post page too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love it.
Write it down.
I will do
Fantastic.
that.
Thank
It
you
was
so
lovely
much.
to
You
see
made my
you.
day. You really did. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my God, she's so adorable. I didn't think I was going to see anyone that I knew here because I'm quite a ways away from, home. But that's amazing how that happens sometimes. This had my attention the other day too. This is also designed by Bertoya. And as you remember in my Bertoya brooch video, the video that I said was worth $30,000, this is one of his furniture pieces that he constructed, much like the wearable sculpture that I showed in that video. So if you go on over to it, if you haven't seen the Bertoya video on the brooch, please go over to it and familiarize yourself with Bertoya. It is, I believe it's called the bird chair. So very sought after, usually has some sort of cushion on it as well. So, but fantastic in form and in construction. And as a silversmith, I marveled at how they bent the form to actually fit the human body. Absolutely exceptional. And this, like my friend down there said, this was one of the ones from the estate sale over by the zoo. And I think people that saw that video will remember this inside the house where I sold that. So, oh, Kristen Roth, my necklace is the lucite one. That's Runway. It's couture from 1963, and I discussed that in another video as well. So thanks for asking. So we'll do a quick drive-by. Tons of books. I did buy 2 pieces of glass off of this cabinet already, which are over at the front desk. 74 people in and settled in. And look at these. What on earth? If I had space for these, I asked Jeremy, I said, can these go home with us? And he said, you can buy anything you want. So I really did love these very much. And then Murano, Venetian glass. We could talk about that for days, but we can skip that for now. Like I said, seduced by the paintings as well. Let me zoom out. Zoom out a little bit. I don't know what's going on with my phone. Let's get down this way. And I'll walk you through the center, and then we're going to go upstairs really quick because I do need to get back out to the trailer. Sorry for the quick run through, but we'll kind of flash this side as well. And these were of interest for me as well. And then I decided I had no space for them, so I couldn't have them. But I really wanted them very, very bad. If I had a much larger home, or should I say 1 home instead of 3, I would have easily bought them. But unfortunately, they just don't fit within my budget right now or in my space. But if you're close and you love these, please come buy them so I don't have to. And I think they were very moderately priced. Yes, so there you go. Pair of Akapson pot chairs. $2,800 for the pair, and the fabric is just incredible. And the tile table they're on. Come on, what a fantastic thing. The sofas, by the way. I could just go on and on and on about all the sofas. If there's something in the store that you would like me to focus on, if you wanted to request that now, I could easily do that for you. Excuse me. And these. This was the other pair that I asked Jeremy if we could purchase. I know, Kristen Roth. I know, honey. I understand. And here comes Jeremy. I can hear him with his keys. But these were the kind of boxed chrome chairs. But what I've always loved is when the arm becomes the side of a chair. There goes Jeremy, look. There he goes. Look, he's waving. Kristen Roth said hello. Yeah, she said, hola, amigo. Here, let's just go. Here, let's go over here. Can I, Jeremy, please? Can I please buy these?
I don't care.
He doesn't care. Jeremy, can I please buy those
No,
two?
you can't sit in those.
Here, hold on. Let's flip around.
Kristen Roth can sit in
Jeremy,
those.
how good have I been today? Did you see the little girl I was talking to? She came to the zoo sale. Do you remember her?
Oh, no.
Well, you didn't work it.
No, I didn't.
Jeremy, why are you in such a hurry? The people want to see you. They said
'cause
we
I'm
want-
working.
We want to see Jeremy. So, but have I been good? Did I help with the trailer today really well? There's Bonnie.
Yeah. Hi,
But
Bonnie.
she said that look, Jeremy.
I know, right?
So, can I have one of these back?
Why?
I don't know. So, look how many people there are in here. Oh, there's my other little friend that I made in line, remember?
Oh,
I
yeah.
know. Is it Lauren? I forget her name. No.
I don't know.
Is she doing a live feed? Let's see if we can get her. Oh, darn it. She went the other way. Oh, she's talking to her husband on the phone. Oh, thank you. Oh, there's State Wench. State Wench is there. Yeah. So, oh, there's Jacqueline's Treasures.
Oh, yeah.
She said hi. There's Kristen Roth.
I gotta
She
get her
is-
package out to her.
Who? Kristen Roth?
Jacqueline's.
Oh, Jacqueline's.
Yeah.
Look how sunken in my face looks. I need some coffee, or I need, like, who knows what this is. It's my chipmunk pouch. I'm tired.
You're tired.
I am.
I mean,
Lady Sylvia's here. Lady Sylvia, thanks for coming. I decided to blend in with my necklace and my pins. Oh, we could do a drive-by. Look at my beard, it's all frazzled. Do you remember that one day you said about my beard being totally frazzled?
who? You or
My ring, and then I tried to... Jeremy, is this bracelet okay? Here. Is that okay to wear in public?
I mean, you're doing it.
I know. All right, well, I'm going to take you guys on a tour upstairs.
All right.
And then, here, let's do this way. Look, I'm frowning. I'm frowning the whole time. Oh, there's my light fixture, too. Like it very, very much. Remember that's the one I told you?
Oh, yeah.
For my birthday, that's the one I want.
Well, then for you.
Okay. Oh, Jeremy, I stink. I do. I stink. Oh, okay. Oh, and then this. Yeah, I said, I said yes to that one. And then I said yes to this too. Kristen Roth would like this, but see, Kristen Roth would want this. Kristen Roth would say, I have to have that. So, one overlooked the other day. Didn't get it in a photo.
The end table?
So, where's the end table? Oh my gosh, no. Jeremy just picked this out for us. Excuse me, what is going on here? I told you guys, when I say 37,000, 37,000 square feet of nothing but the most well-curated. Kristen Roth's gonna lose it. Jeremy, I'll be out in a little bit. All right, so Kristen Roth's gonna lose it on this one. So, and if you don't love mid-century modern, I understand, because I started life in collecting, only liking antiques, Victorian, Art Nouveau, and Art Deco. And then I said, after Deco, I'm not interested. Well, then all of a sudden, I found the fantastic world of mid-century modern. Now I'm completely addicted to it as well, because, you know, you can't just stay in one area, you know, as long as you are a collector and devoted to design. This is what life is about. Let's go into the main room and kind of avoid people if we can. And then, I said yeah to this, paired with this rug. Can you imagine being able to financially just walk in and say, I'll just take all this? You know, just leave this all together and bring it over to my house. This is an extremely, extremely, extremely unusual chair. I've seen it in books, never seen it in real life. Absolutely incredible. And then, of course, the mirror. Give me a break, you know? So do you want a Victorian mirror? Would you live with this one? I'd live with both of them, and I'd put this in one room and a Victorian one in another. This was at the estate sale, too, by the zoo. This kind of amazing pottery form. And then the paintings and the art. I guess I should just stop talking and walk you guys around and let you shop by yourselves. This came from the house by the zoo as well. That fiber sculpture, absolutely gorgeous and fantastic, as you will all remember. And here we go. And let me cover you up for a sec because we're getting into some people over here. Excuse me. So, and then this. Voila. I said, all right. Oh, you want me to keep talking? Oh. All right. Let's do this. For sure. Yes, please.
can't sell it. And then when I asked about that one, he told me, no, you can't sell it. And then like an hour later, he was like, "Do you want that blue in the basement?" I was like,
I would, of course, say yes because I have two of these, but they're not in this form. One is circular, and the other one I forget the form on. I think it's more like ovoid, but look at this one. Yeah. I know. I could show you the guys, the rugs too. Some of the art is incredible as well. I mean, these paintings are just fantastic. Look at this. Absolutely incredible to think that those simple brush strokes could create such expression. Absolutely incredible. And of course, bargain priced. At a sale of mine, it would be at least twice the price. Yeah, that would be twice the price at one of my sales. And still actively sell. This is incredible as well. This was one of my favorites from the other day. Very compact and very robust, but the fabrics and the fabric choices on everything, that everything's in such great condition. And this is $2,800. And it is labeled the chair of your dreams, which it absolutely is. And it is fully restored. So there you have it. And talk about a useful sculpture. So it's sculpture for the home and then completely useful as well. So outstanding there. So if you see any of these things, I hope the video is helpful. So if you see any of these pieces out and about, you'll know to pick them up. Okay, and here we go. Now we're up on the second floor.
Yeah, thank you.
And let's take a quick peek and do the art wall. Well, it's quiet up here because earlier I couldn't get anywhere near this. Do you guys want to walk down the art wall? Just put a thumbs up if you want to go down the art wall. Just a thumbs up if you want to span, if you want me to walk the whole thing. Because I will, so you can see it. Do you want me to walk the art wall? Just a thumbs up. Yep. Okay, Elizabeth Johnson. All right. So I'm not going to zoom in on too many of my personal favorites just because my taste is going to be not for everyone. So we'll kind of go down here and then I'll back up. So give me 1 minute and I'll back up this way. Let you take all this in. Some of my favorites. That one's exceptional, of course. Quite a few I was very attracted to. I like the one up top here too. Moody and awesome. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. Very impressionistic, so not really my style, but nice sentiment anyway. Good composition and colors. Not for me. This one struck a chord. Couldn't figure out the signature, but look at the subject matter here and the way it's approached. Yeah, they knew what they were doing. To get hands to look like that, light and shadow on the face, and then the composition of that there. Definitely the hand of what I would consider a more advanced artist. Unfortunately needs a lot of restoration here, but it is signed in the corner. It just it wasn't in my database of the top, 2000 that I'm familiar with, but there was something here that I really thought was awesome. And on the opposite side of that, we could talk about the one up here as well. So I really wanted to take that one home, the top one. The trompe l'oeil effect of having that painted like that, so that top portion pops out, and the composition, that kind of gesture of the strokes at the bottom, there was some sort of balance there that was absolute goodness. But again, I have no space for art, because if I did, that was going home with me. Didn't even care about the price, to be honest, on something like that. Let's see here. There was two other ones that I thought were exceptional, but that's the one that was like the show stealer for me. And then this chair. So all of you that are still here, the 72 people that I see in the chat, this is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Elizabeth, there's some jewelry in the fashion area here, but that's not really what they're known for. But I'll go down and we'll take a look at the vintage clothing. But this was just exceptional. And it was, if I had space for that too, I'd love to take that home. But just no room at the end, as all of you know. So this was interesting. And then I kind of had an affection for this one. I know that it won't show up well on the camera, but there was something there with this one as well. And there is the signature. If anyone knows who that is, let me know, because I was awfully tempted. And of the art wall, it's strange because I guess I say I have a slight advantage, but sometimes it's a disadvantage. To be trained in art is sometimes a challenge because then I look at things so critically and I sometimes ruin the beauty of untrained artists. So, but of the whole art wall, I think there was four that I picked out that I could actually take home and live with as an investment, but also to kind of tell me their own story. But there was at least this one that I'm still very focused on this top one for some reason that just has my attention. As the whole wall goes, when you look at that, I guess the artist's discerning eye has a way of, like I said, honing things down. And that's how people have asked me, how did I build my collection over time and how did I amass the things that I've actually bought and invested in? That's how it's happened, is I've pared things down, and I've been very careful with investments, but also did it on an emotional level. So I never really got stuck with anything. And then we'll come down here and take a look at these and zoom in on this one. Very interesting. Heavily impasto painted, and I liked the distillation and form. I wasn't crazy about the frame and the way it was presented, and never judge a painting by its frame because they're always switched out throughout the years of things that go in and out of style. And then now that there's not very many customers in this center section, so I don't disrupt anything, look at the amount of chairs that he has. All vintage, all original, no reproductions. If he doubts something, he will be the first to tell you. Incredible. I have two of these in my home, and I love them very much because they're extremely comfortable in black leather, and love them. And there's the Wassily chair and the Barcelona chair. I believe that's the Wassily chair. And then let's see here, I think it's Wassily. And then the Barcelona is slightly different, it has like the X on the side. The Barcelona to me is more comfortable, but that's just me because I'm chubby and lazy and I love to lay back. So what can I say? But I'm always going to call it as it is. And then there's this one, which is very streamlined and very incredible. So yeah, Elizabeth Johnson, I told you the place is completely loaded. And when I say, look at these, by the way, for match sets. So when I say that there's 37,000 square feet, there's 37,000 square feet, extremely well curated to where you don't walk in and feel like you're in a thrift store. You don't walk in and feel like you have to wade through tons of things that are useless. You get to, they're completely presented in such a beautiful way. And as you can see, these go all the way down and it's all quality throughout. There's no thrift kind of finds here. So, and then it goes way down in the other direction. So we'll go down this way and kind of, again, avoid customers if we can. Because you know how I've said it before, I've never wanted to be the loudmouth YouTuber. This is awesome too. Absolutely incredible. Thought about it, but there's another version that I was thinking about a little bit more. Have to be extremely careful having limited space. Like I said, incredible fabric too. And the construction of the things, when I tell you that vintage is made far better than contemporary, most contemporary, it's true. The way these pieces are actually put together, nuts and bolts, and constructed to last a lifetime. It's not just disposable furniture that was meant to be thrown away. Even the office style that is a little bit more clinical, still extremely useful for the home. It depends on its presentation. If you put them on the rugs that he has them displayed on downstairs, it makes a whole lot more sense. So let me step back. Oh, these are the Barcelonas here. So that's the Barcelona chair. At least I think it is. Let's see if I'm right. Beginner's luck. There we go. Pair of Barcelona chairs. I'm right. So for the first time ever. So, but yeah, I have these two in black and they're extremely comfortable. You can see how low to the ground they are. And then someone might say and complain, well, those are too office-like. Those are too clinical. And those are not clinical or office-like. If you put them on a patterned carpet of some sort, more traditional interior. There's a way to make these things work in a home rather than in an office. And Adam has that unique ability to pair fabrics with the forms that actually make sense and stay original to the originals with the tufting, that kind of tufted fabric. Most people that refinish furniture would forget that, but Adam has such a touch and a sensitivity that he wants these pieces to look original. And I think it was this one he recovered, and then he was working on recovering this one. Oh, Elizabeth, I know. The lazy comment was sarcasm because I am probably the farthest from lazy you'll see. But I like a comfortable chair, you know. And the Barcelona for me, like I said, it's just low to the ground, and I like the angle of the seat and the angle of the back. It's just more welcoming than the Wasley chair. That's all. That's all I was saying. And yes, to this fabric too. Of course, couldn't get away with it in my house with electric blue walls, but still would be very, very tempting. And then let's take a look at the more 80s aspect of things, because I talked with Adam about this the other day, and the 80s had a surge, and then all of a sudden cooled off. So now we're not sure exactly what's going to go on with it, but it did have a spike in value. And just like everything, supply and demand. So as the demand increases for things that, you know, of a gone by era, what says Crockett and Tubbs from Miami Vice more than this? So, you know, what a generation gap. I said Miami Vice. So, and I said Crockett and Tubbs. So, but these paired for 700, unusual because the three kind of leg, right, Elizabeth Johnson? The three kind of leg really supports that kind of optic, you know, Memphis modern 1980s, you know, whatever you want to call it, whatever term you want to use. But yeah, and then we'll go into this area where there is no one for right now. And the lacquered furniture that we were seeing in the late 1980s and 1990s, again, wasn't desirable for a while. Now all of a sudden, totally sought after. And then end tables like this, you know, classic, you know, Memphis modern, looks like it could be in a Miami mansion right on the ocean. Oh, thank you. Oh, Carla, you said Scott LOL'd about your Miami Vice comment. Yeah, Crockett and Tubbs. Oh, and then what else says Miami Vice more than this? You know, late 1980s, 1990s. And again, you know, I would have thought in my ripe old age of 51 that I would have never seen these things become desirable. But, and then of course, how could you not love that? You know, everyone would want it. So. And again, you know, some people would say, are you serious that this is now in vogue? The answer is yes. Is it going to increase? If I had a prediction to make, sure, I'll go out on a limb and I'll say it, yes. So look at this. You know, years ago you'd have to donate it, and now completely sought after. Completely sought after. And you saw this in my YouTube short feed. So, and then of course Hager vases. I think they're probably Hager. Maybe those are glass versions, but they look like Hager. That would be an increase. I think that's Zebra Martel on the floor. I think it is Claudia Zebra. And then we get into this. And again, of course, look at the finish of the edge on the table. You may not love the form, but you have to love the finish of this. And can you imagine 1980s table right now priced at $250? Watch the prices of these things in the next couple of years. I have some predictions. And you know that most of my predictions on my channel have come true. Prediction is we'll revisit this specific form of table in just a few years on my YouTube. And just remember what I said, okay? So this is a scratch-off lottery ticket, and you're going to win. So if you want to use that in your house now, it is an investment for the future. Same thing on these. Same exact thing. So now 500, and can you imagine in just a few years what these are going to bring? 1,200, 1,500 maybe. Is that my prediction? Pretty much. And then into here, this is where the fashion part of it starts. And I don't want to be in here long because there are a lot of shoppers and they were extremely busy. But the way they have this staged and ready, they were working for days and days and days to get this ready. And actually, I think this actually took months to get ready. And look how they color coordinated all the way through. You know, this is not just a thrift store. This is all vintage clothing that is well curated and put together with great intention and great thought. So there is nothing that's really worn out or used. And look at the color coding of how they labored over this. And talk about fun to shop this. So you don't have to go to the thrift every 2 days to find two things. Just come here and they have it already figured out for you. Photopolyesters, that's another thing that I've talked about on the channel. Photopolyesters had their day and now they're coming back. So any of the photopolyester shirts that you have, they have started to surge again in price. And I know that because I have 300 of them in my collection, and you guys will get into the closets eventually at the house, right along with me. And then tons of useful, again, for every kind of age bracket as well, and every budget. So once again, you don't have to go to the thrift. Just leave it to the experts and let them lead you along the way of what's desirable. So very cool. And then there's kind of a waiting area where the dressing rooms are on the other side. Hey, how are you? Good. Another one of my friends. And then I'm not going to say much because boy, is it busy on this side. So I'll just kind of walk you through. And you can kind of see the flow over here. And then I'm going to turn you around this way and go over here. Oh, every Hawaiian shirt God ever made. Hi. Hi. That's okay. Hi, Dave. I didn't know that you knew them, and I didn't know that. Hi, how are you? I haven't seen you in forever.
Yeah, quite a
How's
while.
everything going? I'm just doing a quick YouTube live. So, but you're not on camera. You're not on camera. Thanks for liking my stuff.
It looks like ice. I don't know.
Thank you. Thank you. I did this one. I made this one. I know. I did. Yeah, I did that one. And then
It just slides on your skin, or is
it does. It's got a hinge on it. It's got a hinge on it,
Okay.
and then sterling silver, and then I tap and dyed all the stones. So, and it's hinged so it opens, so I can get
We're
it
gonna
on.
get you go like to what was the bulldog's name in Tom and Jerry?
I don't know. Oh, the neck. Yeah, his collar.
Yeah,
his
his
collar.
little
So how are the sales going? Are they going
Good.
okay?
I did
Good.
one in February.
Okay.
I'm not trying to do too many, but I just booked one yesterday.
Oh, good. Good.
It's in what has 13th Street?
Is it
Kenmore?
Cuyahoga Falls? Oh no, Kenmore. Okay, yeah.
And it's like at a dead end, and people have been there like 100 years or something.
Okay,
So
cool.
It's the kind you want, kind of a big dig out. Yeah, I seen yours.
Absolutely. Yeah, we just had the one by the zoo, and then I have another one coming up in Medina. But it's very like Victorian and antique stuff. It's a great sale, but it's the polar opposite of where I just was. Because they know to call me. They're like, you could do both, and I was like, I can do Victorian to modern, no big deal. I got you covered. So it'll be a good one, but that's not until probably like May. And then after that, I'm not going to do any more for a long time. Because I did a job interview because I was going to go back to the vet industry. Because you remember I was at the clinic for 17
Oh
years.
yeah, no, you were important. For
Yeah, thank you. I was very important there, and because the animals needed me. But I think I'm gonna go
That's
back to
right.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go
yeah.
back to that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna rehash that. So I re-interviewed last week, and we'll see what happens. So.
You're young because there's no
Oh,
gray
thank
in
you.
your beard. Or...
Well, because I dyed it. If
yeah.
you look really close, there's a ton of gray in it. I look like I'm a whole vibe. Some people don't like the whole vibe.
yeah, that's true.
See? Some people don't. Well, thank you. I love you for saying that. Thank you. I'm gonna let you guys shop. Okay? Thank you so much. Dave, she's amazing. I don't know how you know her, but however you know this lady.
I made him be my friend.
Perfect. You forced him? Sometimes you have to. Just like with me. We're impossible. Oh, thank you. Oh. Thank you. It was so nice to meet you. Take it easy, Dave. Nice to see you. Okay, take care. All right, so we're gonna sneak out here. Thanks for sticking with me, everybody. I feel like a schmoo because it shouldn't be social hour. I should be showing you the place. So, high five. High five.
Again.
Yep. All right, so I'm gonna sneak back outside and show you on the way out. There's another art wall and more chairs, and we don't get anyone on camera that way, so we'll avoid all people. And then a huge art wall and tons more sofas. I hope you're still here with me. Oh, Lady Valia, thank you. She's that was so sweet that she said she loved my vibe. I don't know her, but thank you for saying that, because sometimes my vibe is getting me in trouble. So it is what it is. And so we'll go back downstairs. Hi. Good, how are you? Good. Excuse me. And then this other art wall, and we'll kind of zoom out. Sorry for the zoomy zooms again. And we'll get the art wall really quick so we're not in anyone's way. How's it going?
Good, buddy. How are you?
Good. Is it 4 o'clock yet? I don't know how you're doing this. Yeah, you're a trooper, buddy. So, and then art all the way down, and that's one of the most friendly workers. Adam has amazing workers here. I loved this. So we'll go back out to the trailer, and we'll see what we got going on. So that shows you the basic lay of the land. And my stuff is buried at the desk over there, so I'm probably not going to be able to get to it. But there we go. So I hope you enjoyed the tour. And can someone please buy me this? And look at these. I'm not over it. And this was one of my favorite vases. I just wanted to show you really quick. Look at this. Isn't that incredible? I know, State Wench, right? I know. Absolutely. And even the small decorative arts, how thought out, how thought out to have something so beautiful. Enamel copper inset in wood as a box, and just incredible craft. Look how well done this is. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate it. And of course, come on, who wouldn't want that? Of course you'd want it. So, all right, we're going to call it. I'm going to go back out to the trailer, and we're going to say adios for now, if that works. But I'll go back outside really quick, and we'll do this. Here. Yeah, huh? But look at how far it goes. So did you guys enjoy your trip with us? I hope you did. Oh, there's the trailer, and he's still busy. Still got people out here, so I guess I'm going to call it. And thank you all so much for joining in. I really do appreciate it. And I can't think of anything else to say, but here's the outside of the building. So if you come down here, if you're ever in this area, if you're ever close, it goes from this end of the building all the way down to this end of the building, completely full. So 37,000 square feet of nothing but absolute goodness. The staff is amazing. The items are just incredible and timeless. So I hope you all enjoyed this. Oh, this is in Ohio. It's in Canton, Ohio. And if you go over to Bully Run Coffee, Jeremy did a long feed video, and I interviewed Adam yesterday. And most certainly you can get all the information. I'm being drowned out by Jeremy's generator. And I guess that's it. We're going to say goodbye for now. Much love to you all. Goodbye. Have a great rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.